Put your sweats on for me, yeah. Cause I got the plug, I'll make it call for green. Oh, I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't ya, no. Just say you will come through and chill, oh, chill. Just say you will come through and chill. Oh. Said I wanna love all night, singing. Yeah. Said I wanna love all night. Yeah. We out here dripping in finesse.
2, 1.
Finesse Mondays. I know you guys missed us. I know it's been a while. I know we took a week off.
I am not even gonna place the blame on anyone else. It was me this time, guys. I went down with the fever. It's going around, so be careful.
Right.
Tuck your noses. It's crazy.
Right, and nothing is worse than a fever in the summertime.
Like, who gets sick in the summertime? This guy.
And you know, I'm the old lady that's like, it's the air conditioner. You gotta turn it down. You're sleeping
Everything
in the freezer.
is the freaking
air conditioner. She has a pain in her neck. It's the air conditioner. You were sleeping under the air conditioner. She's sick. It was the air conditioner. It's gotta
Stiff neck.
It was probably the air conditioner. Make sure you guys hit us up. I know you guys are obviously tuned in and subscribed to 15 Minutes of Fame. Make sure you guys are following 15 Minutes of Fame. Put on your alert so every time something goes up, you guys can see it. When we go live, you can see it. Follow our page on Instagram, Facebook,
All over. Just show us some love.
Now that we're back and in full effect, it's been a while. So we have a few topics, but before we get into our girl chat,
Can't wait.
we're gonna have girl chat on top of girl chat.
So, we have quite a couple things have been going on while we were out in our little break. So let's just get right into it. I have happened to see that Black China, yes, Black China, we're gonna say it again because this hoe just knows how to be at the tip of our mouths, no pun intended. So apparently she went from her little boyfriend, boy toy, J Almighty, whatever.
Lame-o.
Right. And now, you know, she went single. So for a second, she had me fooled. I was like, girl, you found Jesus?
No.
You found the man? Like
I
a
knew she
man?
did.
Or what's going on? Because she never does anything uncalculated, right? So apparently they're saying that she's with this teenage pro boxer by the name of Devin Haney.
So he's a teenager.
He's a teenager.
Oh my God. What?
And actually, I feel like he looks even less manlier
Than the other guy?
than Jay did. Now, my question is here, right? Is this for real?
I think it is. You got to remember who her mother is. And I will never, ever stop saying that. This is Tokyo's daughter we are talking about. You guys say, oh, it's Black China. She never had the best of taste. Tiger was a little on the lame side. Rob, I don't know how that happened. That was just straight, like, grimy season for her. Because Rob was the best that she did. And these little guys, let me tell you something. I'm not going to be one of those people that's going to sit there and say there's an age limit. You can't go too young.
We like youngins.
Right. I get it. I understand. But let's talk status quo and remembering your worth as a female.
I mean, what is her worth?
I mean, right now it's not that great. It's not that great.
Mama don't know her own worth, so
right.
how are the men supposed to
like,
know?
not even money wise, but like if you're
Right.
Black China, you're a brand, okay? You've been on reality TV. Your baby daddy is a Kardashian. Come on, have some class with yourself.
Angela.
Set some standards for yourself.
What
yeah.
are you doing,
Angela?
Angie?
Exactly. And now I ain't shit because on Shade Room, I think it was, there was a post of Penelope and North, and they were making faces like girl, and so they were saying put a caption. So they were like, what would you caption this pic? So I put Dream's mom try to call and say happy birthday, and that was so funny to me because you got to remember these kids all look, this is their aunt. This is Dream's mom at the end of the day. Okay, so we're off topic. So let's get back to Black China's mental illness.
Okay. So you all right? Oh wow. So
this is a mental illness to me because it's not that she's just going for guys younger. She's going for the ratchetest of the ratchet, and I think that her brain thinks that she's going for people on the come up. Like she thinks, oh, if I latch on to this one, he's gonna be the next best thing. If I get with him, he's gonna be the next Quavo or this and that. But you have to ask yourself, why nobody else is dipping into the China train?
Because she's all full. She's packed. It's a fucking sausage fest in there.
Why is there not a respectable man? Dime Piece got herself a respectable man.
Because she stopped hoeing. Sorry, but you gotta let go of the tendencies every now and then if you want to have a serious relationship.
There's hope, China. We just need to get you into a room.
I don't think there's hope for her no more. You can't go from... I mean, there wasn't really a good standard there.
There wasn't hope for her ever.
But you can't really, you know, I don't know. Men are different. Men don't care.
Men have no standards.
Right. Well, you know, I don't want to say all of that, but when it comes to just getting it, men really don't care, you know, what's going on. I've seen it. Trust me with my own two eyes. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So, but at the end of the day, I don't think anyone's going to want to be linked to someone as messy Boots China. Like, why would you want... You can't take someone serious after they went out with a teenage
Like,
kid.
was there a group of guys at all in the industry that was like, yo, justice for Rob? Like, what she did was whack.
Justice for Rob.
What she did was corny. We not letting her get away with this. None of that. So Black China's running around. Now, see, it's funny because when V told me about this new guy, I just saw a post where her saying she still loves the YMB guy.
They might, listen, she's playing games. She's trolling. Clearly they're going back and forth because just before she posted that, they were saying that she was actually cheating on the youngin, Jay.
Youngin.
She cheated on him because she was with this new kid, Devin, for like 3 months already. So how was you with him for 3 months, sis?
And remember, when she did the video with Future, she had a fake tattoo that said Future, and she wanted everybody to believe that she was with Future, and she wasn't with Future.
She might have been for the day.
See, and now these girls, it's like these industry girls, they honestly give themselves somewhat of a name instead of branding their brand. So now that leads us into the next female of discussion.
Okay. So, but
she said, ah.
One thing though I will say is, I actually don't really think that she likes these boys.
She's just trying to keep her money coming.
I honestly think this is like promo. This is good for money. This is, you know, whatever Black China's name is attached to, everyone's coming out of the woodworks to see.
She's Azalea Bankson.
Yeah, exactly.
Trolling.
So I feel like you're bringing these boys. Who the hell are they? We would have never known had it not been for her name being attached to it. Are you getting paid to date, sis? Is that what you're really doing?
Right.
It would make sense.
Oh, that would make sense.
Right?
Like if the boys paid her, like, yo, post this.
I mean,
commented. Let's hope there's a method to her madness.
I honestly,
I saw her on live one day with no, like, I think it was like one eyelash was falling off. She was crying. I will never forget this live of Black China. I saw Black China do it, and I saw Dream Doll do it. And I'm like, why is everybody crying on Instagram?
I mean, it's a cry for help. I feel like she's all zanned up. You know, these you
and
never know
with
these celebrities. They
I didn't want to pass judgment, but see, we're a little older than the little generation that's wilding right now, and so it's different to us. Like, we don't get it, but I really do think that all of these people are emotional. They're making bad decisions. They're jumping the wave because they're all on pills.
What can you do? Now, is this one pilled up? Let's move on to the next one.
I don't know. No, this one.
We're going to talk about Grandma Bernice.
Oh, damn.
She's a grandma.
She is.
She is. I'm not even trying to be shady, sis. Like, she's really...
I was like, damn.
She's really up
She is
there.
a grandma. I did see that.
Grandma Bernice?
Bernice Burgos. She's a grandmother. Okay, so Bernice Burgos is a model.
Okay.
Check her Instagram her right now while we're talking about it. Look up Bernice Burgos.
She has, listen, I'm not even trying to be shade because her body for her age.
That's why I was like, damn.
I want to have an on point. But I mean, of course, surgery and fillers and all that stuff helps. But
And
I hope to be.
And she's Dominican, so I feel like they just natural. Whether their body is natural or done up, it's gonna stay like that for a while. Like there's just no aging. I've seen like 50-year-old Dominican women that still look flawless.
Shit.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm
A
just
grandmother.
she's
Yes.
a grandmother.
Recently, her daughter just had a baby or is pregnant,
Holy
whichever.
Yep. So she's a grandma. So word on the playground with little Miss Bernice, right? I never really heard too much tea of Bernice. I know that Drake used to shout her out a lot.
Hold on, sidebar. I've heard a lot of tea.
Right, so that's why I get to hear all the juice right now. So
she's been passed around a couple times.
when Drake first talked about her, that was one of the females I was saying when I was like, y'all gotta protect Drake, because he came to Canada and he just was surrounded by thick women and he was losing his fucking mind. And that's why he got Sophie pregnant, because the girls like Bernice Burgos, they had a picture together that I remember. So now word on the playground is that she's messing with Meek Mill.
Now hold on. Before this was really kind of put out there or thrown in our faces for us to catch, and we sure did, it was said because she went on Wild 'N Out just recently. She was on an episode, and there's a picture that all these, you know, blogs, the Shade Room, Baller Alert, everyone's going crazy posting Bernice with Lil Durk. Because apparently he's like kind of hugging her. It kind of looks like, you know, like anyone could say, just because you're next to a guy, oh, she's fucking him, she's with him.
Right.
So, you know, of course the media's running crazy with it, saying that, oh, maybe they're together, maybe they're this, maybe they're that. But if you guys pay attention, she's been in a lot of Meek Mill events, a lot of Meek Mill concerts, and then now, Dutch.
So, she thinks she's slick. That's what she thinks she's doing. So I peeped, because this is two different instances. First, Meek Mill was at a concert. She went on her Snapchat. Whatever he posts on Instagram, she goes on Snap and will post the same setting or same room, whatever. He was on stage. She took a picture of being behind Meek Mill. So you know she's not just a fan at the concert.
Right.
She's not in VIP. She's on stage. So it's like, oh, okay, we see what you're doing there, Bernie. So then, yep, there goes the lovely Miss Bernice Burgos. So then, what had happened was Meek Mill took a picture with his, like, a blue and white scarf on his head. She goes on Snap a few hours later, and she takes a picture with the scarf on her head. So, you know, I stepped into the Shade Room, because when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, So I was like, she did that on purpose. She's playing Blue's Clues, where girls do this when they're talking to a guy. Even if they know that they're not supposed to let nobody know about this, it's like an itch
They
for
wanna,
these
like,
thirsty
throw
girls.
A subtle hint,
Right? Like,
to let you know without letting you know.
Bitches will take a picture of your kneecap in the background just because they know that somebody that you're talking to knows that kneecap.
Maybe
like, girls are grimy.
Maybe she'll get the corner of your hat, because we're psycho enough. I know we are. We'll be on the phone like, hold on, is that fucking hat right
I know
there?
that leg.
Zoom in.
I know that.
I know that kneecap.
I know the back of that hat.
We know, because you zoom in. We're psychos, you know, whatever.
Girls zoom in. Let that be known. So Bernice is like laying it out. She's putting it for people to see. Now, this is another thing that could backfire though, because last time we saw stuff like this, example, Davies and Christina Milian. They took all these pictures. They was at the strip club. 2 days later, he was making a song about somebody else or talking to somebody else. She was on vacation with somebody else. So my question is, A, is it really something serious that they're doing it? B, is she doing it for the attention, so just for the speculation, just so that people could post about it?
I think, honestly, ever since the whole Lil Durk picture got taken out of context, I think that was her way of trying to say, listen, don't add a whole nother body to my list. I have nothing to do with that. I'm really with Meek.
This
is who I'm vibing
was
with.
she holding Meek down for this last little bid that he did?
I mean, he's been with other girls too, though. It's messy.
So, that was my question, was that I didn't know that she was passed around like that. So who are some of the people you heard Bernice was with?
Let's go with the famous T.I. incident.
Oh, that's who they said he cheated with.
Yes, T.I. was, T.I.'s been cheating. Let's get that out of the way. He's been cheating. He's been with multiple multiple.
I'm so not a T.I. fan.
Multiple women, okay? So he's been seen with her. He's been seen with some blonde chick that was sitting on his lap. That's the most recent one. Don't know her name, but...
Really? Recent? How recent?
Not too long ago. Maybe within last month.
What?
You didn't see the clip where she sat down, like, and then she sat down on his lap, and she had her hands on his knees and all this? Girl.
I cheat on Tiny, too.
You know, I used to say that.
Listen, I'm not a fan of Tiny, but you gotta give it to her.
Fake ass.
No.
She should have never had the fake eyes either.
Or whatever.
Let me tell you two things, a good thing and bad thing about Tiny. One, a lot of people don't know that Tiny does a lot in the industry. She manages a lot of people. I never knew that until
she got her own money.
She is definitely doing a lot.
You would cheat on her?
Because he said she looks nasty. Yeah, he doesn't like how her ass looks.
Yeah, when he got with her, honestly, I never thought she was really a cutie anyway.
Right.
Neither.
But the ass, looking at the ass, like that shit is a turnoff.
Yeah.
That shit, he probably like, maybe he didn't want her to get the ass.
I'm sorry. I looked at the face and I couldn't even go down from there.
That's a fact.
That's done for me.
That's a fact. She's not even.
Yo, I keep making this face because I'm not big on T.I. So I look at it like
I used to love T.I. back in the day.
He's
But
so
my
lame.
whole thing is respect your marriage.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. A bitch should never feel comfortable
You want to sit
doing
there.
that, and when you're in a public eye and they know you got a
What about
wife.
when she was out there with Floyd?
That's where I couldn't defend her.
After no, hold on, girl. After all the times that he's been caught up with all these women, you want to get on her for trying to get a little comeback.
But Mayweather was
Mayweather?
the biggest enemy. That was the enemy.
Get yours, sis. I'm all here for that. If men cheat on you, why the hell are you the enemy when you decide to give someone maybe 5 minutes of your time? Exactly. And it hurt, and she did it. Oh well. Shouldn't be fucking around. Just like I saw somewhere, someone commented, he was, you know, how he's like a advocate and he's always talking about, you know, like being better and everyone needs to like put the guns down and get back to what really matters.
He did that because he wanted to get off probation.
Well, no, he's been talking for a while. It's not the first time that he came out and is trying to like put a positive, you know, a positive spin on whatever's going on in the media, whatever's going on in the world. My thing is, how can we take you serious about, you know, morals or about how you should be or whatever the case is if you're hoeing in front of the whole world to see? How can we take you serious overall as a person if there's a big part of you that's not taking seriously? You're not even taking yourself serious. How are we supposed to take you serious?
Right.
Just get it together.
I never took him serious. But it's a whole industry thing. So Bernice was seen with T.I. and he must have had to climb her like a tree.
Quavo was seen with her too.
Quavo's been seen with a lot of people, man.
Right.
Quavo was chilling with Karrueche before she got with Victor Cruz. Quavo was seen with Ziggy. What's her name? Iggy Azalea. So it's like everybody's had a little piece of Quavo. I remember we already had our thoughts on freaking Quavo. He's not even crazy like that.
I mean, honestly, I feel like he's young. He doesn't need to commit. It's not like he needs to be with someone. Let him do his thing.
Right.
There's no, I mean, what is the rush to be committed? Like, if you're young, you're young. Live your life. You're not going to marry the first person you see.
Right. Let me tell you something. Okay? For the industry especially and real life, you have to be careful with your reputation. Because, look at Bernice. As bad as she is, we know all her business, and everybody, all the comments on social media, she's been passed around to this one, that one. You got to remember, you can't sleep with everybody that's cute. You can't sleep with everybody on every video set. If we were talking about that with sexual harassment, if we responded to everybody who's ever kicked it to us, we'd be crazy now.
Like how many bodies
that would be crazy
under our belts.
And when some women's claim to fame is fucking with these stars,
right? And Bernice, she could have separated herself.
Shit.
Yeah,
we don't know. We only know who she is because she was fucking.
And imagine the ones that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes like it's a small community.
They know.
It is a
Public
very
just don't
small community, and people will talk about you. The worst thing with being a female is not only are you going to have to deal with your real bodies, you got to deal with the ones that you didn't even talk to or sleep with, that they just going to be like, oh, yeah, I seen her in a picture with him, so yeah, she messed with him too. Yeah, she used to talk to this one. She used to talk to that one. So it's like you really have to value yourself, because now that she wants to be taken seriously, you think Meek Mill's going to take... If he liked her yesterday, he don't like her today. Because the internet is basically just blowing up every single spot that girl ever had or ever has
all
been
these
with.
girls, though. I mean, all of them, if you really think about it. But then again, it's the industry. Everyone has, you know, everyone has their little 15 minutes of fame with somebody. Maybe we don't know about it, but they know what they're doing. These ladies, to me, I just feel like they're working. This is work.
And see, it's not even just to say we're Instagram models, because look at Nicki. In the last year or so, we've been through how many relationships with Nicki? We should have never known all of that or seen all of that, because now let Nicki get another man today. They talking about her the same way we talking about Bernice.
She didn't want to keep it quiet. Good dick make you tell everybody.
And that's Chrissy.
Prematurely.
When it's really good, you ain't gonna say a thing.
Maybe she didn't even know she was saying it. She was just like,
Possibility.
Right.
Picture.
Right.
Like,
And
shut the fuck up. Live your life.
sometimes you really gotta just at least until you know it, or you just have to understand that that's a stamp that'll forever be with you. So choose wisely.
Especially in the limelight.
Except for me, I have no ex-boyfriends. None of them exist.
Yo, just for the record, Bones Brigante is in the building.
Yes,
Hey.
we got Bones Brigante in the building. After our commercial break, we're definitely gonna sit and talk.
30 for 30.
30 for 30 freestyle. If you guys are on Instagram right now, when we do go to break, go check out his Instagram and check it out so y'all know y'all in the loop with this 30 for 30. So for 30 days, he did a freestyle every single day with a video. Y'all can't even put out a video in a month.
Work.
That's a fact.
Y'all, it takes y'all 30 days to put out one video. He got 30 for 30.
Listen, people underestimate how hard it is to come up with content, and not just regular content, good content. So
Right. Salute to that. So make sure you guys stay tuned in before we go into the commercial break.
Hold on a second, because I want to bring something up that kind of, I'll be forever the for women advocate over here. I cannot with what I just saw within this past week. Did you guys get to see the whole Mel B situation?
Yeah.
LB, Scary Spice?
Yeah.
You see
Yeah, the nigga thought that
What?
was a cushion, a pillow cushion.
Nah, he didn't think that was a
He
pillow
thought she
cushion.
was a
Nah,
pillow
we don't
cushion.
do that. We don't
That
play like
ass
that.
probably
That's not
sounds
okay.
like a pillow cushion. I don't know.
Nope, that's not okay.
He
That
thought
definitely wasn't okay.
he thought that the camera wasn't gonna see nothing.
So for you guys, if you haven't seen what we're talking about, Mel B, which was
Scary Spice.
Scary Spice,
Still hot.
amazing.
Sexy than a mother.
She is. Anyway, so Mel B, I will say, flat out, got sexually harassed on reality on camera, on live fucking camera, got harassed because Lewis Walsh from
Cute.
X Factor UK decided that it was all right to sit. They were sitting next to each other. He thought there's nothing wrong with this. Puts his hand right on the side of her ass and grips. Now, what did
He
you
was
think?
legit like
What
rubbing
did you
her
think
ass.
was gonna happen, fam? Like, did you think that she was just gonna sit there and be like, and take it because she's beautiful, because she's hot, because she's fucking Scary Spice? I can't.
Or because of his status and who he is, he thought he could do that. Like, do guys just?
Who is he though?
He's
She was a
he's
judge.
from like he's a judge
American
from like
Idol
a
judge?
British kind of
X
British
Factor.
X Factor.
X Factor
X Factor.
UK.
So I don't know. In the UK, they might be touchy like that. Everybody like kisses
No,
on the
they're
lips,
not
but that's
touchy.
not okay.
They also said there was a couple people from the UK that was putting out statements saying, listen, I don't know in what other countries this is acceptable, but here, this is sexual harassment. My thing is,
Money makes them think they
don't
could do
ever
that.
confuse your position. Do not ever get that thin line fucked up. Maybe there's women out there that don't give a shit. Maybe
This
there's
ain't
women
that.
out there that'll like inch up close to you. You seen that girl that was on 50? Like she was all like, and like grabbing his arm and like grabbing him like on camera. There's girls that'll give you that aura. By all means, if that's the type of energy you're getting, do whatever you want, because obviously Shorty knew what she wanted to do.
Right, but if it's not, if a female shows you no inkling of that, they're being extra professional, why would you even think that's okay?
It's disgusting. And I don't care how many times we talk about it. I don't care how many times we're going to say it. I will continue to say, fuck off.
Yeah, this
don't
ain't
do that.
All right, so
yes.
let's talk about this, though.
Let's check it out.
Let's talk about how he was touching her ass, and instead of her smacking him off, she was telling somebody he's doing it. How about that? Can we talk about
Yeah.
that?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, because when that moment happens, let me tell you, as a female, we told y'all a story about when we went to Houston. As a female, in that moment, you wanna, first of all, I wanna swing. Then a part of you is just taken back, like, yo, he really had the nerve to do that.
The first feeling overall as a woman
Is the nerve.
is shock. Especially when you're, first of all, she's live on camera. You think she expected someone to just out of nowhere, you're sexually harassing her on camera. I don't think she expected that. So
I'm glad she pointed it out to somebody.
Shock. You know what I mean? How would she look? The cameras will take away from the fact that he just did that had she punched him.
Right.
The headline would have been Mel B was probably drunk or whatever and punched co-host.
Right. She would look crazy.
That would have been the headline.
So y'all giving Terry Crews the same pass.
What happened with that?
Terry Crews. The dude that
the cocky guy. What did he do? Oh, somebody
grabbed his balls and he didn't punch him or nothing.
See, and that's the other thing I was gonna say.
That's the same thing.
He should have said something. The old me though probably wouldn't have. I would have like moved his hand, and I probably would have stayed shut and told her later and been crying for like years. I would have been like, I don't know why he put his hand under the table.
Listen, that is something.
I don't know why it's hard to just put somebody on blast because a dude will make you sound crazy, or they'll be like, oh, come on, he was just playing. Nothing hurts more than them acting like you brought that shit on yourself.
Yeah, 'cause she like.
Right. I'm glad.
This nigga grabbing my ass.
I like she did it like that because it was like, y'all see what he just did.
Exactly.
Because had she would have blacked out, she would have been crazy.
Listen, not every, on top of that, like I said, if she would have punched him, had she made a scene, had she gone up, they would have took away from the fact that he just did what he did.
Right.
So her trying to keep it like, first of all, that first moment is shock. Like, really? You really just tried this? Like,
see, I would have looked mad ratchet on cam, like, yo, my man. Like, what are you doing, fam?
But it's Mel B, and you have to worry about your persona. You got to worry about who you are and what you're doing. So listen, I don't know what I would have done. I mean, we're women, and we're always the first ones to tell y'all, we've been through some shit. So we know that there's moments where it's like, you don't even understand what's going on. What world are you in? You're kind of looking at the person like, yo, I trusted you. Like,
right.
That's just the weird. Imagine being, that's like saying you're in school. I know all men are going to be like, oh, I wish that would have happened. But say you're in school and a teacher, let me say it this way.
Teacher,
a male teacher came out of nowhere and kind of got like a little, like, you know, extra. How the fuck are you gonna automatically punch him in the face? No, you're gonna sit there like, okay, this guy's weird. Like, all right, bro, all right, that's enough.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, your first reaction will be shock.
And like, you know, last time we were on here, we told y'all about an incident in Houston. And then when we told somebody about the incident, they were like, oh, well, what was y'all wearing? Or what was y'all doing that caused that? And it was just like, what?
Exactly.
So I'm pretty sure Mel B, I think she handled it well by putting him on blast. I think anytime somebody's being a creep, don't keep it to yourself and be like, oh my God, no need to fight and act righteous. Just be like, look at this clown. Like, what?
I mean, everyone has different reactions. Just make sure you say something.
Unless
you can't allow it to continue. You can't allow this, but you have to let people know when they're fucked up. You have to let people know when they're wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. You just got to put it out there.
Right.
Because a lot of these people, they don't have chill, or they just don't realize what they're doing, or they don't think that it's wrong, but get the fuck off me. Right. Like, that's it. Like, don't touch me. I don't know where you've been.
This ain't that,
This ain't that. Like, don't...
And that leads into, you know, what we were gonna say before about how once you hit a certain age or when you get older, things are very different. Things that used to be funny ain't funny no more. Shit that used to be cute ain't cute no more. And even your taste in men is totally different. Like, I see, shout out to everybody that's tuned in, that's in the comments. I see somebody said something about, you know, when it comes to dudes, rich men have exercised all resources of power to the point that they think they could treat women like meat.
Shout out to Malcolm Luther Fresh, because you're absolutely right. I guess money sometimes makes people think they could do whatever it is they want. But
and that's selling your soul for cheap for a female to think that just because a dude has money, they could do whatever. Which was like when Kevin Hart got caught cheating. And his girl was kind of like, oh, well, it comes with the territory. Said who?
I mean, that's so sidebar. I don't even want to go there.
Said who, man? I don't care how much money you got. I ain't with. If I ain't with it, I ain't with it. If I'm single, you do whatever you want. But I'm not about to look stupid.
Right.
And you're not about to sexually harass me just because you have millions of dollars. Because guess who's suing you for every penny?
This guy. Okay. Call me a gold digger. You should have never touched me in the first place, boo.
What's something that you think you used to like that you don't like anymore?
Oh, I have a list. Ready? Okay, so I used to love the total bad guy. I used to love, like, you know, like the hood, like, can't nobody fuck with me kind of whole exterior. I used to love just a whole bunch of shit that I look at now and I'm just like, ew. You know what I mean? Like, the minute, like, all right, I think there's girls that'll be like, oh my God, he just got out of jail.
Random, you just reminded me of something.
What?
So I saw on Facebook Live yesterday, right? Because I be in these random groups where people are live all over the world. So it was these 3 dudes in jail, right?
In jail.
In jail.
Okay.
And they were smoking out of an apple. They made an apple into a bong. So me, I'm like, oh my God, I need to learn this. Like, how are they doing this right now? I need to look at this apple. Some girl came in there like this was fucking local hookups. And she's like the one in the middle. He look good. What's your name? I'm like, Ma, let him get out first before you start trying to like... It's just crazy.
There's girls, I mean, I'm not... Listen, we all been through
I've been through all that. I've called lockdown love. I'm not judging nobody. I've done
There's no judgment here. But all I'm saying is...
Aim a little higher.
The older you get, and this isn't for everyone... I'm not trying to say this is for everyone. The older you get, and the more that you kind of like put yourself out, like, you know, if you're home and you're stuck in your city, and all you know is the club, your job, and you're in your bed, then maybe you don't have that much around to look forward to. But when you're someone that's traveling, when you're someone that's trying to just make it, you're someone that's reaching to go higher, get better, do better in life. You start to see a whole different world. You start to see, oh shit, it's not just about this.
Right. And
there's a whole big picture out there.
And that goes for females too. I would never just sit here and bash men. I love men. What I'm saying is females too. The regular, what you think is like the mediocre shit is not cool no more.
Right.
The ratchet will only get you somewhere. Will only get you but so far. You have to have passion. You have to have a life purpose at this point. Like, you can't just sit around and act like the world owes you something and think that you're gonna sit outside with an attitude all day and somebody's supposed to come and take care of you. It don't work that way.
Like, listen, I went out on like a quick lunch with a friend and we were just discussing life and things in general. Now this is someone that's younger too, so I give him that. We're talking about life and work and stuff, and he was just kind of like, yeah, well, you know, I'm just kind of chilling. Like, this is someone that had their entire life handed to them. Someone that never had to work to get a car, don't got to pay for his gas money. You know, if they want to go and do a spontaneous trip, it's covered. They came from a handout. They came from their parents always giving them something. So now talking to this person, I'm looking at him and I'm like, I mean, what are you really reaching for? What exactly is it that you want to get out of this? Because the only girls that you're gonna get are, you get me, like girls that want to go along for the ride, girls that are gonna want to be there while it's hot.
Right.
But you're not gonna get no kind of substance with that mindset. If you don't want something for yourself, how do you expect to have people take you serious and have a real thorough woman by your side?
Right.
It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. You gotta have substance. The older we get, we notice more. Ladies, appreciate and value yourselves.
Right.
There's more out there than mediocre.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Don't settle for mediocre, because by the time you get it yourself, you're gonna start looking at dudes totally different.
Listen,
like,
I look back at my life and I'm like, oh no, that wasn't me. That was someone else. I don't. Who you wanna? That wasn't me.
Right. I knew a girl that didn't like dudes that were too busy. Be like, when I was out, like businessmen doing stuff, and got with a dude that had no job that wanted to drink on her couch all day while she was at work.
World,
Mad time. That's what you're into. That's what you're into. I need me somebody busy.
I'ma sip this.
We're gonna go to commercial break real quick. Y'all stay tuned. Like I said, we got a special guest today. Bones Brigante is in the building. Make sure y'all check him out. BRB.
BRB.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I need Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I need Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I need Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I need you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I need Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I need Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I need Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I need Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And I Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. And Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Risha, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you. love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, cause I want you. And I need Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, cause I want you.
Hey, okay.
Never leave from beside me, cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love Kiki? Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, cause I want you, and I Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, cause I want you. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me.
Go ahead, what you on?
I was like, Kiki,
All right,
do you
now.
love me? We don't even know who Kiki is.
Who's
fam.
Kiki?
Who the fuck
Hashtag.
is Kiki?
Hashtag who's Kiki?
Shout out to everybody that's still tuned in. We got a special guest here today, straight out of New York, straight out of Harlem.
Ooh.
Bones Brigante. Yeah.
We had.
In the building. So now a lot of y'all, if you are following Bones, you know he just did a 30 for 30, which was 30-day freestyle. And he dropped a video for each and every one of those freestyles.
Every day for 30 days.
Now,
Every
why?
day.
What made you say, I'm just going to do a whole 30 days?
Because I had been sitting on my ass for so long, so I knew if I was going to do something, I had to do something that nobody ever done before. And it was just a good way to generate a lot of content in a short amount of time.
Right.
Because, I mean, it's 30 videos. Who's to say, like, you know, 4 or 5 months from now, somebody might see something that they like and then it get reposted, and that's when everybody just go crazy.
Right.
So I just said, all right, let me do something that nobody ever did. Kind of set a standard, not just for the consumers, but other artists as well. Because they know, like, wait a minute, this nigga really worked to do this shit. You know, it's not like I just had the phone like this.
All I kept thinking was shout out to the cameraman and the editor because they were putting in just as much. Yeah, he put it. Let me tell you, we know how hard it is.
That's my man. Yeah, my man.
Shout him out, definitely.
Yeah, shout out to my man. We about to.
Don't give him his IG because they're going to try to steal him.
Oh, nah, they can't.
She said, hold
Nobody want to work that hard. Nobody else wants to do that.
Yo, shout out to him though, definitely, because that's the first thing that came to my mind when I was watching all those. I was like, you have a loyal team by your side because so much production goes into that, and for you to want to drop it every day, he has to drop it every day.
And he's shooting and editing and all of that. So you know,
that's love.
That was part of the keeping the interest. Because like I said, if I just had my phone like this rapping, y'all have been like, man, this nigga same shit every day, just a different outfit.
Attention span would have gone out the window.
Right. Now my question is, within these 30 days, did they all kind of go into each other? Because I saw them all mixed up.
That shit just kind of wrote itself, man. Like you know, I did it, like I started writing it for like, we put this shit together in a matter of weeks, you know what I mean? It wasn't like 4 or 5 months ago I thought about this shit. Like my man gave me the idea in April. Like my man shot me the idea and I just started thinking, my wheels started turning. So I was just like, all right, I gotta do this shit, I gotta do it now. Like fuck it, let's just start writing these shits, recording, and then, you know, it kind of just flowed. You know, I'm gonna do it again. The next time I do it, I'm gonna tell more of a story, like like some R. Kelly chapter.
Yeah, that's why when I seen it, I was already, my mind was going like, oh.
Right, but
okay.
This one, I just was like, fuck it, like it was. I was just getting concepts, coming up with concepts on my own, and then started running out of ideas and just talking to my cameraman, and he coming up with ideas.
Right, because when I listened, I realized that what you are speaking about is not just like what the normal rapper is speaking about. You speaking about loyalty, disloyalty, real stuff going on in the hood, real men stuff.
Yeah, that was another thing. I get to display my range. You know what I'm saying? If people only saw me on 106 and Park and just think I know how to battle, like it was a win-win for me all across the board. You know?
Right, which was another thing I was gonna say was that to me your music is so good. A lot of people wouldn't, because they always try to separate music and battle rap.
Right.
Always. You know what I'm saying? And you being on 106 and Park doesn't necessarily mean that you was on these smack stages and other battles, and that's its own totally different thing. And it's not easy to get a 106 in Park at that time when you was, you know, consecutive.
Yeah.
So tell us a little about that, about even getting on 106 in Park, the whole run that you did.
That shit was like,
oh, that was light.
Yeah, to me, because it was like, when I did it was like 106 ain't even around no more. So it's like, you know, that's why I did the 30 for 30. I had to do something that was going to mean something now. But like, you know, I was young when I was young. You see me, I had the baby face. That's when I was bones for real, skinny, 150 pounds, soaking wet.
Oh, is that where that comes from?
That's where the name came from.
Yeah, I'm like, Jay Boney fam.
Nah, not at all, man. You know, you fuck with these Spanish women, they start feeding you
everything.
Okay, a little that song goes a long way.
I just had auditioned for it. I auditioned for it. I was like, I'm gonna go on here a few times, and I ain't really, because I wasn't really on no battle. I do music. You know what I'm saying? But my friend had convinced me to do it, and it was like, I got up there like 1 or 2 times, and I was like, I'm not gonna look like I'm not gonna get off of here and go home and let niggas see that I lost. So I just knocked it out the park 7 times.
I was just gonna ask you that, was how many consecutive times you did it? So 7, lucky 7.
Lucky number 7, yeah.
So now, have you ever thought about battle rap? I see in a lot of your videos, you chill with Goods, Clips, a lot of these dudes that are in the scene.
that's just the culture, you know, just coming in with 106.
Right.
Like, you know, that's just, I mean, Goods is that's like my friend.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Like, that's just deeper than just some music.
Okay.
But, you know, just being around, you know, I battled on other leagues. Me and Schmack, we always never saw eye to eye with certain shit, so we never wound up doing nothing. But they the homies, Beasley and Schmack and, you know, Nobes and all them, we all cool. But even when I got into this shit, like, I never really got in it to battle. I just did 106 to make a name.
What made you not want to battle?
She was like, I got on 106.
Because I was on 106. No, I'm not front. That's what I'm saying.
When
I got to, like that was my intro to the shit. Like, it wasn't like, you never saw me on like I never had a proving ground. I never had like a video where I was rapping and it got a little 1,000 views. It was like the first time niggas see me, I was on television. And then at the time, that was like the biggest media outlet. So they was actually really, like, Goods kept trying to get me, like, yo, come on, battle over here. And I'm like, BET was telling me they was going to do this for me. I'm like, man, I ain't doing it. Battle way on YouTube? Y'all niggas ain't doing nothing over there.
I can't.
But this was like, but you gotta realize this was 8-9 years ago.
Right,
so
because when 106 in Park, when 106 in Park ended, was about, I say, like 4 years ago, and they were just putting the battle rappers on Freestyle Friday, and that's when T-Top won.
Well, not even just that, like, it just
so you were there before that.
Right, and it just where television was at and where the internet was at the time, it was just like, it was just different. Like, we would go to battles, and it wouldn't even be no fans there. It would just be a bunch of rappers. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I was like, okay, I'll go there. And then I'm with BET. They taking me on the road. I'm doing shows. There's groupies and all. I'm like,
so you're like, hold up.
Man, fuck that. Like, I'm not doing that.
I know where I'm going.
Now, in hindsight, and, you know what I'm saying, it's like, because when shit kind of started to slow down for me, like, niggas was like, well, what happened? I thought they had you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was a little cocky, arrogant. I was young. I was just like, man, I don't need that shit.
Right. I got this. But like you said, when you make a lane for yourself, it's good to stay exclusive.
Right.
So maybe it wasn't a bad thing. You know, you could use battle rap with the horseplay. I'm trying to keep promoting yourself on 30 for 30. You ain't need none of that. You got the right idea. You know what you're doing. Right. Now, what if somebody called you out to battle? Would you ever just do it?
If it makes sense, you know, I don't get into the battle rap dick swinging. Right. These niggas, like I said, like these niggas, they be weird, yo. These niggas just know how to rap. Niggas be weird. They wanna listen, man.
You like making music.
I live a different type of life. Like, I like women. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like just doing different shit. So you got these niggas that want to call niggas out and, I could do this. Go for you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let me see you do 30 videos. You do that. You know what I mean? But if a battle makes sense, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Because I do love it. That's the culture.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So who were some of your influences growing up that made you want to start doing music? Because you in the heart of it all. You in Harlem, so you got.
Yeah, well, I moved around a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like my pops was from Harlem. That's what that's about. Well, like my mom's was from Jersey.
Okay, Jersey.
I went to high school in Maryland. I was in Philly. Like so, I got to get a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you got a little bit out of everywhere.
You got the rap game from every different aspect and angle.
So like my top 5 was like you got Big L, Cam, Cormega, Jadakiss, and Black Thought.
You can tell a lot about somebody by their top. So you like them slick talking. You like that greasy.
Sleeping on Black Thought.
But he woke him up with that flex freestyle. You know what I mean? But I've been on like I said, living in Philly, like I just know what he could do. So that was always one of my favorite.
Philly has a lot of good talent, and I say that with music and in battle rap. I'm always saying like, yo, Philly has a whole different swag. It's like a different style, and I enjoy Philly. So now, what are you working on next? Like now that you did,
another 30.
Yeah.
We're gonna do another 30. We're gonna do it bigger and better than the last time. But in the meantime, between time, like I'm gonna do some music.
I'm trying to walk by in one of them videos.
Listen, I always tell people.
I don't dance. I'm just trying to walk by.
Listen, if you want to be in a video, you just get us a location and I'll pull up. Cause I was running out of ideas, man. So I said, for anybody call me, listen, let me know where to pull up, and I'll be there.
Definitely got some good spots, nice views.
30 videos.
Yeah.
I can't.
Every
That's
day of the month of
insane.
June.
Every day.
Jesus.
And from what they tell me, I ain't take a day. They said that everyone was, the quality was consistent.
Right.
So it was like, the shit was.
And that's another thing I would say is not only did you put 30 out, but the quality.
Right.
Is like sometimes people do too much and you can tell. They tried too hard. That wasn't as great as it could be.
Like I said, when you know you have a team to do that, even if it's a one-man band show, you can tell your team. You could tell the loyalty in your team by how crisp the whole thing came out.
We was working.
Yes, because everybody was working. You had a whole video shoot for 30 days.
30
like,
days,
it was mad people outside. I was like, yo, this is definitely lit. So we definitely have some Uncle Ra. I wanna show the fans at least 1 or 2 or something that we got queued up. The 30 for 30. If you guys are on Instagram, follow him right now.
Bones
Brigante.
Give me a minute.
Brigante, not
we
to
gotta
be,
write that out.
Brigante, when you picked that name, how long have you had that name? Or
I
you
had
added
that for a long time. That was always my shit. It was always like, cause like I came up in the '90s where it was like Nas, Escobar,
right?
And like Biggie was Frank White. Like they just took the
classy names,
the gangster names from like the movies or whether it was a real gangster. Like even 50 Cent, that's a gangster's name. You know what I mean? So Brigante was Al Pacino and Carlito's way.
Right.
So I was always Bones. That was just my nickname, and I was like, I didn't want to be Bones, and they confused it with Bone Thugs and Harmony, so I had to add a little something.
Something, yeah, right.
I want a gangster name. I'm gonna add one. I'm gonna go think of a mafia.
It'd be your alter ego.
Yeah. Well, Duchess is already my alter ego.
Yeah. You was working on something.
Yeah, I went and dug into my roots because I'm half black, half Italian.
Okay.
So I went and found my grandmother's last name before she got married. Because when females get married, they forget their whole life. You give away your last name and then you stuck with somebody else's last name.
So what was the name?
So my grandmother's last name was Correcchia. So now you can't tell me shit. Like I got my Italy pants on. I'm like, oh no, I'm Italy out. Yeah. So I'm gonna go find me a mafia name today, and I'm gonna add it on Duchess.
Well, there was a gangster named Dutch Schultz.
Yeah.
So
Dutch
close to that.
Look, yeah, that's where it's from.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get into a couple of these joints.
All right, we got a couple of these joints from Bones Brigante. Check it out, guys.
What you doing, man? I sent you. Lucy's. But that's the same thing that's killing us. Where every breath we take is like a bill to us. Every stumble was a lesson learned, and every obstacle was a blessing earned. Old soul in the newest sneakers. My Spanish mommy blessed me with that brujeria. Dancing bachata and la casa, eating lobster. All this acting going on, we should get y'all niggas Oscars. Y'all ain't grow up like us, we had to pitch bundles. Cause we ain't had no trust funds or rich uncles. Time to put in work, you know that I'm spazzing. Guarantee that I'm a black like affirmative action. Y'all know the wordplay is vicious, man, I did this since young. These rhymes taste delicious on the tip of my tongue. Who gives a fuck where you from, nigga? That's the shit a sucker say. Like screaming out your block gon' make these bullets go the other way. I send a goons the way you pump your pack. Do you like calisthenics? I get you jumped and jacked. I come do it myself, that's word to my daughter. You'll see me sock niggas like a pair of high waters. The limit when it's still out of space. Them rappers cool, but my pen is way sharper. See me, I flow with the precision of Dominican barbers. Now we could read the same book and still not be on the same page. Y'all little niggas to me, and we the same age. I'm the greatest, just acknowledge this. I'm schooling these rappers for free. This is a scholarship. I'm cocky, unapologetic. That's cause I made it this far without the college credits. A Gemini who got changing faces. Feel like it's me versus myself on a daily basis. I can't lie, oftentimes I'm a moody nigga. It's cause I don't be having time for these groupie niggas. You on the gram frontin' like you really loopy, nigga. You Dapper Dan, you is not really Gucci, nigga. It's just another day at the office. You talk that shit to the workers, but don't play with the bosses. It's kinda hard for me to act humble. Young fly nigga spittin' like the ghost of stacked bundles. Constant in my life is my barber, and he been telling me to shape up and stay sharper. I miss the days when I played with magic markers. Friendships like old flowers, they just wither away. While snakes enter my life and they slither to stay. Here come my baby mom's bitch and she ain't getting her way. The child support come next week, but she need it today. And I'm like, damn. Fuck that, I ain't answering that call. I'm from a boulevard of broken dreams. Air of the night in my city be seeming so serene. I put my all in these streets, look what they gave me back. Karma's a bitch and this is how she chose to pay me back. Oh well, I made my bed, I gotta lay in it. I put my heart in her hand, she chose to play with it. Being alone to bring a stop to this confusion. What I thought was real love was just an optical illusion. Me now, I lost loved ones, others I had to part ways, cause they was nowhere to be found during them dark days. Cold nights, I was all by my lonely. Kinda easy to say you love me, I'd much rather you show me. Cause loyalty requires devotion. I'm real selective with the people whom I share my emotions. I got pain inside, but I'm not allowed to share it. Gotta just grin and bear it, cause nobody wants to hear it. They only wanna listen when I put it in my lyrics. It's entertaining to y'all, but takes a toll on my spirit. I swear the studio's so therapeutic. Them tribulations really help me make some better music. So can't y'all see why this confusing? I'm spilling my soul while to y'all this is amusing. My ex says she's never taking me back. This is a slow grind and she ain't got the patience for that. So now it's me, myself, and I in this loose leaf. I need my money straight like Cardi B's new teeth. Going through changes, friends turned into strangers. Enemies try to offend me soon as they seen I'm famous. Sometimes this life just ain't fair. Lost 2 of my best friends in the same year. Weight of the world on my shoulders got me ignoring texts from girls that say they wanna come over. I am lost in my own mind, I need me some alone time. They sending me news, god damn it, this bitch is so fine. She got the type of ass you wanna run and raw. She thicker than a bulletproof glass that's at the corner store. These ain't just freestyles, it's like a campaign. Gotta familiarize y'all with this man's name. I was a child when I was running with that champ fame. Them walk-through bottles with champagne for the champ's pain. I struggle with that notoriety. Hard to distinguish love from the hate when dudes be eyeing me. God's trying me, the devil loves the lie to me. The irony of how these tough times just inspired me. Don't play with me, go play with one of your children. Waiting for Poppy, scared to death that they gon' run in this building. Now I done took a few L's, lately I've been winning. That shit they spittin' is lighter than Ben Simmons. These old niggas is finito, they bars ain't rockin' no more, they like Sapitos. Used to be the man, but they suck now. Sound like Al Bundy still bragging about them touchdowns. I'm capable of anything I put my mind to. They throwing shade like I wasn't gonna shine through. I come through in that coupe, I'm hearing high boo. I treat the bum bitches like they got the swan flu. Now that's just me knowing my worth, knowing the most beautiful flower rose from the dirt. Knowing that these rappers nowhere near as nice as me. Thinking I'm a cakewalk, you'll get a slice from me. I'm 5'11", but I move like I'm 6'6". Chicks see the way I walk and know I got a big yo. That's greatness, nigga. Stop playing with me.
fire.
So now that I want to write a quick 16.
That shit was work, man. Just watching that shit remind me of that fucking work.
When you was doing 106 in Park, was did any of those guys ever make it into battle rap or anything else? Any of the guys you battled on 106
Nah,
in Park?
well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I had to learn. You just gotta use 106 as a stepping stone. You have to do shit outside of there. You know what I mean? Because you get caught up in, yo, I'm on TV. Like, you really on some rock star shit in there. Like, you walk up, the whole line is going crazy for you. Like, when I was doing Freestyle Friday, I was getting more attention than the real guests. You know what I'm saying? So if you get caught up in that, you gotta do something else. Like, the only people, like, if you talk about like a or Lux, fucking Immortal Technique was on 106.
Yeah.
I think Terminology was on this lot.
Damn, I didn't know. Damn.
Hell Rel was on there. You know what I'm saying? Hell Rel battle Poster Boy on there.
I'm about to go home and YouTube all
Jen, when you talk about Jen, like Jen, that was like his career in its entirety was very minuscule when it came to 106. He's done so much shit outside of there. So that's what I had to really learn. Like, I might be on television, it might be getting a lot of attention, but if I don't do nothing outside of this, it really don't mean nothing.
Right. Die down.
Yeah, to die down. Like,
you always have to keep putting in work.
You got to.
And see, a lot of people don't know that, and that's what we was getting into it. Not even just the professionalism aspect, but when you can't put all your eggs in one basket.
Right.
You don't want to overwork yourself where you're spreading yourself too thin, but you don't want to think, all right, 106 in Park, I'm gonna be good, because look, there is no 106 in Park no more, but there's still
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you meet so many people that'll try to sell you dreams. That'll tell you, yo, listen to me, I'm gonna do it for you, I'm gonna do this. We were even just talking about this as far as people being allowed to perform where they want to perform and do what they want to do. You have to take control of yourself as a brand.
Exactly.
And know what's best for you. So how was it going to 106 in Park so young and not knowing nothing about nothing?
Oh man, I was just happy to be there. You know what I mean? I remember I had ran into this dude in Atlanta at the awards, and he was asking me like, yo, what are they doing for you? And I was like, you know, I'm here, I'm out.
Doing shit.
And that's what he told me. He said, yo, they supposed to be taking better care of you, because he broke it down to me. He said, yo, if you want American Idol, even if you lose, if you come in second place, you get a record deal. He was like, you know, you on here killing niggas every week. He said people wasn't even watching this shit until you came back on here. So it was like, I'm like, well, I'm out every weekend. I'm getting show money and getting sneakers.
Yeah,
and
you
I was
run
just,
with
yeah,
that.
I was just happy to be there. He was like, nah, yo, they supposed to be doing this for you and doing that for you. And I was young, and in hindsight, that's when I realized, like, and I could have been bitter about it, but I just was like, fuck it. You know,
that what inspired the 30%?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely was part of it. There was a lot that went into it, in all honesty, but that was definitely a part of it. It was definitely a part of it.
Because it came back, they brought you on as a guest. Because
they brought me on there as a guest.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling it, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling the way they did it, because it wasn't the same people, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, all right, you know what? Yeah, I said, you know what? I'm a little older now. I'm like, you know what? This is not going to do shit for me. I gotta do something on my own this time.
But that's amazing that clicked, because a lot of people just like, oh my god, the fans, the people, the lights, into it.
It takes a long time. Like, example, I would always be like, oh my god, I want to be on Hot 97, I want to be on Hot 97, I want to be on Hot 97.
Fuck Hot 97, you on 15 minutes
Exactly. You get to an age where you realize you are the brand.
Yeah, you got you gotta grind. You know what I mean?
You know,
everything is just a stepping stone.
Right. So you didn't need that to make you who you are. You were what made that. And like you said, you had it popping. You had people tuned in to a show that wasn't even getting that much hype at the moment.
Let's not forget, nigga from Harlem.
You know how them Harlem dudes be. It's like a love-hate for Harlem.
Harlem hustlers, man.
Don't get her started.
I always be like, you know, it's because they from Harlem. That's why they act like that. Harlem dudes have this certain bougie swag to them. It's like a hood.
I mean, like I said, I've been so many different places. Like I got mannerisms from everywhere.
Right,
so
true.
I definitely got that in me where I could be like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But
you travel.
You know, I try to be a gentleman about things. I brought y'all some wine.
Yes.
And let me just say, this is the first guest that actually brought us some wine. I mean, come on. on.
Rico.
Take
Right.
notes, man. Y'all talk about all that money y'all get from battle rap. Bring these women some wine, have a drink, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's not always about the Henny, guys.
I told y'all, ladies, y'all gotta watch for them Harlem dudes. They'll come over here with wine, 30 for 30s.
You know what I mean?
Bernice Burgos would have been all on it. She'd have been all over the place.
Now, shout out to the second holes, my backyard 33, 30 for 30. Salute, big homie. Of course. You have to. You have to appreciate.
That's love. I thank y'all.
Right. And now, what's funny is when you first came in, we were watching the whole Kiki hype.
Right.
And everybody dancing to this Kiki video.
Yeah, I'm tired of that shit already.
Exactly. Like it's a little played out, and you know, him and V were having the conversation of like, that ain't for me. Like the whole dancing thing. Not all men are dancers.
Definitely
not all females want to see dudes dancing.
Well, Bo's a real gangster though too. So.
Yeah,
it's a lane for that. You know, shout out to Shiggy. Like that's dope.
Right.
I'm glad he got the but that's just not that. I mean, like Nas said it. He was like, you know, if you want to dance, you don't listen to my music. Go listen to something else. It's a lane for all of that. You know, if I'm in the club, I listen to Migos. I have lyrical as I am. I like the Migos.
Right.
But I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's time to write, it's time to write.
Right. You don't throw out your plug walk.
Yeah.
Nah. We don't do that on this side.
This ain't that. Like we be saying, this ain't that. But now that you did that, do you see how easy it is? Like you said, with your videos, your 30 for 30, you said there might be one that might go viral months from now.
Right.
So I noticed that there's people that'll come out with music, and once it gets hit, it could be a hit record that we just heard, and they'll be like, yo, I made that like 15 years ago. Like, I think Fetty Wap did that. With one of Fetty Wap's songs, he was like, yo, I literally did that song like years ago, forgot about it, never thought anybody would listen to it. One of my friends was like, yo, put that one out. And that's the one that hit.
That made it.
That's the one that made it. So I feel like with these 30 for 30, the ideas are endless. Like, look at what Shiggy did. Nobody was listening to that song.
Yeah.
Drake
Who
has
would have thought
50
out of
songs,
all the songs on this album,
between side A and B.
Right.
And now it's on the radio.
I would have thought, honestly, the Michael Jackson song was going to be like the craze.
Right. I thought the whole song was going to be the one to do it. And that one was...
Hov was talking too dirty on that song.
Yeah, they're going to put that on the radio.
Real filthy. That's that dope boy Hov. I like to hear that shit.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, you like it? I wasn't a fan.
I got a question.
Nah, I love that.
So, you did the 30 for 30.
Right.
How would you feel if somebody...
I'm the creator of 30 for 30.
That's a fact. And you know the world we living in that right now. Everybody steals shit from everybody. Are you hoping it happens or hoping it doesn't?
I hope, because imitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
Really?
And I want somebody big to do that shit, no homo.
Right.
I want somebody so that my legions of fans could come out and say, yo, that was Bones. You got that from Bones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want people to try it.
I
would love to see somebody try it. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna have to figure out how to do it. Like I didn't. It's not like with a mixtape. I could talk to my homie. Yo, how did you do that? Or like if I got a battle on a big stage, I could go to Goods. Yo, coach me through this. Who did I have? I didn't have nobody to talk to about that. I'm the only person. I did it, and I did it right. You know what I'm saying?
You were the blueprint.
I was a blueprint for that. So go ahead, try it.
And
be my guest.
You made it look easy. So now there's gonna be people that probably try to do it.
Set the bar pretty
high.
Go
for it, man.
Right.
Go for it.
And it's funny that you say that imitation is the biggest form of flattery because there's time now. Like I know, I'm not saying the whole world listens to us. We have a fan base.
Right.
But I feel like now everybody got a podcast.
Oh,
everybody wants to do a podcast. Everybody wants to do it. It'll be little
people
things.
Just want to talk. They want to hear themselves talk.
It'll be little things, and I'm always telling V be like, yo, I feel like this one copied. I feel like this one did this, and I'm like yo, I see it.
We do something, then all of a sudden you see someone else over there that we, kind of, because we're the type that will come up to you like, yo, go for what you want, go for your dreams, just do it, like. Don't be so scared of who might not like it.
Right.
Who the fuck might like it?
Who might? Right. Like I didn't get 1 million views on my shit, but I got more views than if I would have done this shit at all. So I said, fuck it, let me do this shit. I was running around doing shit I ain't had no business doing. Got jammed up, had a couple dollars, and I said, you know what? Let me put this shit into something that's gonna stick around. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out.
Listen, you never know.
Yo, he is dropping so many gems in this interview. Y'all don't even hear it.
I hope y'all are writing this down.
You have to invest in yourself. That's
believe in yourself.
Because ain't nobody else gonna believe in you if you don't believe in yourself.
You have to spend money to make money.
Got to. And I did this knowing that I might not get a return on this. Whatever money I put into this, it wasn't, because I come from the hustle. I don't really like to go into that, but I really come from watching dudes grind from the bottom and me grinding from the bottom.
Nigga, you on 15 Minutes of Fame, you made it.
You made it.
Nigga, we made it.
You on Finesse and chill.
You made it when people actually fucking respect you and appreciate you, brother. Fuck that.
And that's the better way to do it.
Right, because Rob been seeing you for years and I never got in it. But I was sitting on my ass. That wasn't my fault.
This is the call out.
This is a rip. But see, I could have, like Goods is my friend, right? You see me with Goods, you see me with Ice, these are my friends. Right. If Hollow still lived here, you would see me with him all the time, because those are my friends.
Right.
I could be a bitter nigga like, man, these niggas just getting all the interviews. I'm the nigga that did 106, why you not talking to me?
Did 106. What have you done?
What have I done now?
Right.
Alright, so now,
and
30 for 30, and now I'm here.
What happened? Right almost at the end of the 30.
Right,
what happened?
He said, yo, come up here, you deserve that.
Come on, man.
He said, yo, come talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Who said that?
Uncle Rob. I say Uncle Rob used to be on my block. Hey, almost all the time. All the time, you know what I'm saying?
Also,
but
you was stragging? What was you doing?
I know it wasn't him, it was me. I wasn't working.
Stragging him
I wasn't working.
What's he doing?
Now,
I wasn't working.
See, again, another gem. Even somebody who was a 7-time consecutive winner on 106 in Park could admit that at one point he realized he was stagnant.
Right.
And was like, you know what? I have to do something to get my name back out there. Because, you know, everybody else would have just had that in their bio.
Right.
I was on 106 in Park.
It be dudes that I beat on 106 got it in their bio.
Right.
106, you lost. The fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah, I remember I used to try to fit everything in my bio. In Flex We Trust blogger, interviewer for Battle Rap. No, now it's like,
you gotta keep
let your shit,
right.
Speak for yourself. You don't got to name drop. And they'll know. And look, you came here and I was like, oh, I know exactly what he did.
Right.
I know where he been. I know what he was doing.
And this one is a little different. Like 106 was kind of like it was
Give us some tea.
As far as what?
I don't know. Whatever you want to let out.
About BT? That shit, that's like Disneyland up there. It's not really too much.
He gave you the tea. He gave you the tea that they took this young, talented brother and they didn't do shit.
They didn't do shit.
They
didn't do shit. Nah, they didn't do shit.
Or with him to the point where they could have capitalized.
Right. Now look, like, because the reality of it is, they could have walked me into any label and got me a situation. Because if you want some tea, we'll talk about it. Freestyle Friday, them votes, nah, you gotta drop a bag. Alright? That was the label dropping a bag. Oh, you wanna be what you wanna be? Number 7? You wanna be number 1? Nah, niggas was dropping a bag.
That's throwback. That's throwback. That's how Russell Simmons
was dropping
get their videos.
You thought that was it? But you gotta realize, but the same thing goes on now with people buying views and buying followers and stuff. But it's a little more noticeable. But with that, it was just like you, if you was number 7, like you come on, you debut your video, then you number 7, then the next thing you do, you number 4, now you number 1. You think that shit went by viewers?
I was hoping.
Nah,
I was hoping that would stay true.
That's not how that went. You know what I'm saying? That was payola. So at the end of the day, with that being said, like I did the BT Cypher. When I did that shit was in an uproar because it was me, Raekwon, Wiz Khalifa, and Yellow Wolf. You know what I'm saying?
See, no, and I'm gonna just say real quick, that's grimy. Cause like people like me that don't know shit about it will sit at home like, oh my god, they voted for that person. How? Why? He sucks.
That was the pay. And then, cause what that does is the label willing to pay for it because.
Damn, I wish we would have played that for the break. That Cypher.
It's gonna put you on that bigger of a pedestal. Like, yo, you was number 1. Oh, alright. Now your record is going somewhere. Now your shit is getting spun in the crowd because he was so the labels
it's like a business within the business.
Yeah, the labels was willing to pay for the shit.
Yeah,
so at the end of the day, since BT had those relationships, they could have walked me into a label. Did they do it? Nah, y'all could have got me anything, something light. I don't need $1 million. I'm from the hood. Right. You give me 75.
Right.
We go, yo, good. My nigga. We going to the jewelry store.
Work with that.
Yeah, we gonna have a good motherfucking time. But you know.
See, and I feel like that's why they kind of feed off of younger people who don't know what they're doing, rather than a man who they would see and be like, nah, he's gonna know that he can get more out of it.
It's a lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? It was a lesson learned.
And see, that's something we go through all the time with people trying to finesse and stuff. And like even now, you have your 30 for 30 out, you season, you know what you're doing, right. But somebody will still probably be like, yo, I got this opportunity for you.
Oh yeah, I'm a little,
and you're gonna look right through that.
Yeah, I'm a little too sharp now. When I was a little younger, yeah, you could have got me, but I mean, hey, I got finessed by BT. That's a pleasure. I ain't get finessed. It's not like I got finessed by a nigga that's I gotta see on a train and I want to throw this nigga off the fucking platform.
Right. It's like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all hot on the fucking platform. Like y'all ready to kill this nigga, B.
You ain't gotta date that.
I ain't gotta like fuck it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lesson learned, come back even better. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen cats get bitter and they just sitting on their ass and I could've. Like I had a nigga come to me, right? He had a discrepancy about something that happened last year. I said, all right, but what have you done since then? Because and I shot 30 videos in 2 months. You talking about something that happened last year, my nigga.
Right.
So the whole time you was bitter, think about all the work that you could have got done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that come with maturity, you know what I'm saying?
So now what's one good gem? What's one little piece of advice that you would give to a new up and comer? Someone that's young that maybe doesn't know what's going on in the industry and how it works. What's one thing that you would like to get across?
Do your research, man. Read as much as you can because it's not just lights, camera, action. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit, like you said, I'm in here talking jewels. Like I try to read a book a week. You know what I mean? I'm not a dummy. You know what I mean?
Message.
Know your shit. Like don't think that anybody gonna do any favors for you. Like
nobody owes you nothing.
You gotta brush up on your shit. Really know what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Know the landscape of things. Like I said, I'm lyrical. I'm in that vein of like a Pusha T or a J. Cole. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I mean that because, you know, I've been there. I've been on those stages where these guys have stood.
Right. You've ciphered with some big names. Right.
But at the same time, the landscape of hip hop is so broad. Like, I can't be like, oh, I'm lyrical. Fuck them niggas over there. Fuck the Migos. Fuck. You gotta know that they did something right to get where they got. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a Soulja Boy, whether it's a whoever it is the Gucci, what's his Lil Pump, all these dudes. They might not be my favorite rappers, but they did something. So
they got there.
Figure out what it is that they did. Whether it was their team, whether it was the platform that they did it on. Like you gotta know your shit. My mom.
I mean, a lot of these kids come from nothing. They literally just did like a quick video and like, boom, then they came.
No, it's not. It's always something behind that. It always is. That's what I learned. Like, yeah, you got your viral sensations. Like Bobby Shmurda went viral, but at the same time, come to find out, he had a team behind him that put up the bread to work that record. So it's like you know, you might be thinking, oh, I could just sit in my room and like the dude we talked about the Shiggy challenge. The dude just got hit by a car. He got out his car. He was doing the Shiggy challenge.
And got
hit by a car.
Is that what happened?
Listen, no, y'all didn't see that video?
This is another video.
No.
Listen, he got hit by the car. He acted like he was mad because he got hit by a car, so he went and got a gun and shot at the car. It's like, my nigga,
they doing too much.
You're doing too much, bro. You just put like he did the Shiggy challenge. Okay, then he got hit by a car, which was some real star shit.
And he shot.
And then he said, you know what he said? Get the strap. He did. So he took 50 shit. Like, yo, you just figure you gonna do a medley of viral shit, and like that. I mean, if it works, yeah, like if it works, it works. But come on, my nigga, you be for real. Like, I would rather get here off of like knowledge, talent, than a gimmick. So
And now, in that same breath, what would you tell older heads? Or these, I don't want to say mumble rap, because like we said, we're not going to discredit any certain lane. Everybody got their own lane. But what would you tell, like, there's a lot of older heads that are giving up. Like, I watched the whole live of Beanie Siegel last night.
Please, come on, I'm a Philly dude. I'm biased, though. We're not going to talk about no Philly dude.
No, I love Beans. I love Beans. But Beans was saying that he's done because he don't like what everybody's doing. So he's like, yo, I'm good on this. Like, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Like I said, you got, because you know what it is?
Do you feel they should give up and give these people
I would never get, if this what you was put here to do. You know what I'm saying? You got a voice, people want to hear you. I want to hear Beans. Why would you give up? Like, it's people that grew up on you. So me, personally, you got, because Beans come from an era where lyrics got played in the club.
Right.
Like, you know, you was listening to Beans in the club because he was a rapper, but that's not what it is now. Right, look, he made you dance and all that. But that's not the era we in now. So he she's bitter, but instead of being bitter, you gotta know, like.
Yo, these people are wild in the comments.
I'm sorry, no.
What they say?
Shout out to Martin. Oh, I'm sorry, not Martin. Malcolm Luther Fresh had one shot to give some advice and nailed it perfectly.
He's listening.
And my man Samsung, I'm about to totally.
Yeah,
remove
Samsung
you,
is like.
Well, what'd he say?
They're rated X. He wants to put his tongue somewhere.
Oh.
I mean, listen, man. I might have said the same thing watching from a distance, bro. But you gotta be a gentleman when you get around with it, bro.
Like, see, one thing we know these comments, whatever. We're not upset by them. You want to be flattering, but this is what females got to deal with. Like, if it was you and two dudes right here, they'd be like, yo, y'all cold, yo, this is dope. Oh my God, 106 in Park. But no, you're spitting all these gems. And these dudes are still being
because these niggas ain't never been around nothing, man. That's all. Shout out to Malcolm Luther Fresh, though, man. I appreciate that love, man. You paying attention, man. If it's just one person that pay attention, that's it count.
Exactly.
Now, I have a question.
2-eye young, 30 for 30, salute. You know
salute.
Definitely. Now, have you been, uncomfortable by women at some point? Maybe BT, maybe side.
Let's hear the tea. I need to hear this.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I need to hear how creepy women get. I need
to
take some
I'm going to tell y'all something that happened the other day. My right-handed God. I was with Goods the other day. This is what happened. My best friend is Ja Rule tour manager. So Ja Rule still runs around, gets money doing a lot of shit. Right. So we was at a private party in Long Island, right?
Hamptons?
It was I don't know where we was at, man. But fucking, it was some mansion shit. Like some fucking Project X type, mad white people in the crib.
Right.
Okay.
Just like, it was lit. You know what I'm saying? Me and Goods pulled up, right? So, like, I'm a student of the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my man Rule, like, that's big bro. I learned a lot of shit from him just watching and learning.
Humble dude.
Very humble.
Up on Rule.
Yeah. So basically, Tretch was performing. So Rule and all the homies was in the crib, and Tretch was performing. So I'm like, nah, I gotta go see Tretch. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might pick something up that I could put into my shit watching him, no homo. So boom, I'm watching him, and this white lady grabbed my ass. She grabbed my ass, and I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, I had to. You're just so hot. I love your tattoos. I'm like, all right. So then her husband comes over, like, yo, bro, so good. That's my wife, man. You can have her, man.
What?
And I'm like, all right, wait, hold on.
I can't.
Indecent proposal.
I'm like, all right, this is getting weird. This is weird.
Because some dudes are into that. They want to
they want to watch you take down their wife. You know what I'm saying? Boom, you watch a lot of.
I'm just saying.
You watch a lot of that stuff. If you know that, you know what I'm saying? That's something else though. But boom. So I'm like, all right, this is a little weird. So I go in the house. So Rule is chilling on the couch, and it's just mad people coming up to Rule asking him for pictures, and it's this one dude. He's like, he's the same type of, you're cool, you're with John, blah. So he's like, I want y'all to meet my wife, man.
Yeah, I want all of you.
Yeah, he's like, so I'm like, this is about to turn into this shit again. You know what I'm saying? So he just keeps saying, he's like, I want y'all to meet my wife. I want you to meet my wife. So then, I don't know where his wife was at. He's like, man, I don't know where this bitch is at. She taking too long. But this guy right here, he's my boyfriend. And kissed him. I said, what? I looked at Rule. Rule looked at me. He said, yo, when I finish this show, I'm getting the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, wow.
But that was just the other day.
Right.
So
imagine
crazy.
How many wild situations you could be put, especially in this industry alone.
See, and I wouldn't think that women are that forward with men. I'm
going to tell you, when you get in certain type of it get kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it really, like,
I'm so corny, yo. I need to step my game up.
Right?
I'm so corny.
What she said?
No.
I said, damn, that shit turned you on? Like, shit. I mean, I got some more stuff.
I want some other shit.
I would imagine, I would never drop the H word on air. I'm saying, like, I as a female, like, when we go places, people probably think we're mad stuck up and we're mad cool. Like, you see, we mad fly. Right. But when we go places, we never want to look like groupies.
Never.
I've been around like freaking, it was Fab, Cassidy, Busta Rhymes, all these people standing right here, and I'm like this, like a straight face, like it's nothing. I've had girls like, oh my God, this one's right here.
Right.
Oh my God, this
pushing
one's standing behind.
Men.
Yeah.
Grown men pushing us out the way to get to the front.
Men.
It's crazy. No,
I don't
want
to name drop, but Adrian Broner. You know what
So
I mean?
annoying,
I'm not
yo.
getting over it. I don't give a fuck.
I would never get over how rude Adrian Broner was, yo. Just to stand next to Smack, like he wanted to like.
Wait, you talking?
Like,
what
he
battle
wanted
you
to
talking
like
about?
be on
Listen.
Smack. We just came from Houston.
Oh, in
to
Houston?
know.
Right. So I'm in
No, Adrian Broner, he won his battle on Smack.
No,
He
yeah.
battled Mook. Remember? Where was that at?
It was Gnome.
Gnome.
Yeah,
when
it was that,
when Hollow battled
Yeah, it was back in the
Surf,
I
right?
think so.
Like that shit sounds like ages ago. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yo, I found
it.
a Summer Madness ticket from 2013,
Jesus
14.
Christ,
I was like, how old am I? Like,
gotta
how long
check
have I
yourself
been
real quick.
here?
Yo, I remember Smack was doing Shantos. Like Smack was battling in shit like that's the size it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. When I came in
This
shit.
is a nice size.
But listen, this is what I'm saying
You
is
said
this.
Urban
What I'm
Plaza.
asking
Hold
is
up,
this.
y'all. It ain't that
We
simple.
selling out
What
the
I'm asking is,
Plaza
open
now.
wide. If Smack today said, I'm announcing a battle for tomorrow, just short notice, you could fit that many people in this room right here?
No.
No
Yo,
way.
Let me tell you something. Smack sells out with no card.
With no card.
No card. As soon
A
as you
Smack
say
battle.
date.
Oh, I just want to go. But
Right.
see, that's the difference between Smack. That's why you got all these small leagues that they think, oh, I could take a Smack battler and put him on my card
Amen.
and it's going to fill the room. No, it's the brand that's holding. You know
Church.
what I
Fuck
mean?
that
And
shit.
it's the, you know what I'm saying? And Smack had some dark days. It wasn't always like that. You know what?
Pepsi doesn't have to ever do another commercial and they still gonna do fine.
Exactly.
Right.
It's just the way it is.
Right. And it's crazy. Like when we went to Houston, we pulled up to the event, and now they've been doing a lot of out of town events. This is the first time I got on the plane and was like, all right, we're gonna go to Texas.
We're doing it.
Because I haven't missed Nome. Like for them not to have Nome in Irving Plaza was
Yeah, that
like
was
tweaking
kinda
me the
crazy.
fuck out. Like I was
That
like,
was
no,
kinda crazy.
we need to go.
But they
Right.
said it was a good crowd, though.
Let me
Oh, it
tell
was
you,
amazing.
I cried. I got to that front
This
and I
was
was
emotional.
like, yo, I'm about to mess up my makeup. And I told Smack, me and Smack had like a drunk moment, and I'm like, yo,
Smack was fucked up the whole
Oh,
That
time.
was
you
our
can thank
fault.
us.
Jesus Christ. I'm
You
like,
can
yo,
thank us for that
pass the
one.
mic to somebody, my nigga. He
yo, I
was
went to the
wildin'.
bar and I was like, yo, let me get a double shot. That shit looked like
I
this.
looked
I was
at her,
like,
I was
let me
like,
get
no.
another double shot. Then
Double
put
it.
another one. Just fill the cup up with Henny.
Right.
And we started him off with that. Don't even know if he ate.
Yeah, nah, he was
But
done.
when we got there, the line was literally wrapped all the way around. Like I'm used to, years ago I was doing interviews on the line. So when
Right.
people would come, I'd be like, oh, you came here to see da da da. So to see that in
In
Houston
Right.
was insane. Yo,
Right,
I was
right,
like,
right.
Honestly, I think we both walked in not knowing what to expect.
right.
We both didn't know. Getting off
was,
that car,
that was
we
the
were
same
like,
conversation that goes that he was like, he was kind of upset that it was out there because he's like, I don't know, because a crowd
turnout.
could fuck up the whole footage, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's like, but you know, it worked out. Shout
It
out
was
to my man,
packed.
Half a Gallon, man.
Let me tell you.
Shout out
got
to
that
Goods,
W. You
yo.
know what I'm saying?
They made
Right.
us walk all the way to the other side of the venue in order to go to the girls' bathroom. So we got to go through the crowd,
And
both
see
directions.
everybody,
Right.
yo. That Houston crowd was definitely dope.
was
They
lit.
showed a lot of love.
Now Smack doing Vegas.
Girl, they
London.
was in LA yesterday.
Yeah,
They
they was
just
in
did
LA,
LA
yeah.
yesterday.
That's dope. I
Vegas,
love this.
England. They're going
We're
to
doing
fucking
England,
yup.
right. I love to see where the culture come, like, cause I come from it. You know what I'm saying? And I got friends that do this shit. You know what I mean?
It's only gonna get bigger and better.
This
from
is
here
like
on out.
it's like a love-hate thing I have for battle rap. It's not hate at all.
Me too.
But
Trust
it's
me.
like I be in it so much that I'm like, all right, I need to separate myself so I can do other things. Like you said, where you can't just stick to one brand.
Can y'all bring some of y'all friends to these battles? Cause not enough women.
We don't have friends.
Y'all no friends.
It's just
It's
us.
just us.
It's
We
just
need
us.
It's us Lone
we need
Rangers.
some more women at these battles.
You know what's crazy though? We hear that from certain people where they're like, "Oh, we love that you guys are there. We love that."
And then there's
you're
other
there."
people that's like girls don't belong
And
there.
then there's people that are like, y'all don't even know shit because
Right.
y'all are girls. Y'all shouldn't have
No,
no opinions
it's a
about
lot
battle
of
rap.
girls. That's the dumbest shit somebody could say.
I argued
Thank
with
you.
somebody on Instagram because I think they were like talking about Cassidy. You know, Cassidy wants to get back in the battle rap scene. So Suge posted Cassidy. I commented
The
and
dancer?
yeah, and I didn't want to say that,
Oh,
but
Wait. You
Yeah,
gotta
listen.
break that up because I need to hear this. I didn't hear this
Yeah,
yet.
listen. Hey, shout out to Philly, man. I told you I would never talk down on a Philly
Right.
rapper. Shout out to
Suge posted a video of Cass, and Cass was dancing. You know, Cass, when he gets in his moods, he be like feeling it. So it was a dancing video, and the boys are just so tough in battle rap that they look at this happy black man and was like, what the fuck is he so happy about? Why is he dancing? And I was like, let that black man be happy, y'all. That's what it is. Y'all not used to seeing him happy. That's a dope perspective. That's exactly what I said.
That's a dope way to look at it.
And Twerk commented like, all right, Malcolm X, we don't want to hear that shit. This nigga smoking something.
Shout out to Twerk. Shout out to my
no, battle rap is a very harsh landscape. Right. So it's like, you talking about just any comment section on any battle, it's war.
You're
like
roasted.
It's like you getting roasted. Like you say the wrong thing, it's World War III.
Do you agree with the fact?
The wrong thing.
Do you agree with? Oh my God, it's like fashion
Nova
police.
Fashion Nova police on this shit.
Do you think that they get too disrespectful, or do you feel, because a lot of people that do music be like, I don't like that battle rap shit because they're in each other's faces, they're saying disrespectful shit, or you feel like that's part of the sport, that's how it should be?
I think some shit be off limits.
Like what?
I think like dead relatives and kids, I don't think you should talk on that.
Yeah.
But I think anything else is fair game. I like, it's all about the creativity, like the way that you when you talk about like how Pusha T delivered what he said about Drake and his son.
I hate it.
I think that was masterful. That was masterful.
Yeah,
really.
That was
and I feel like when he said the 666, I feel like he could have said that better.
No, he did that beautifully. I love that. Pusha T is one of my favorite rappers. So I may be biased.
No, I love Pusha. I've seen Pusha.
But I think like if like I just think like blatant disrespect to children or dead people, it
shows your character.
It shows your lack of creativity, because it's like that was all you could come up with. That was like come on, like I think anything else though, creatively put, I think is dope. You know what I'm saying?
As long as you do it right.
As long as it's done right. Yeah.
Like with the Pusha thing, he said something like, well, Drake's mom can't keep a relationship. If he would have said me as a battle rap fan, I would have rather him say she can't raise a man, or she can raise a man. How she gonna keep one?
But he said something.
How he said it.
Drake already said something about his fiance, his wife, or whatever.
Hold on, but was it real tea?
Was it what?
Was it real tea that was dropped on that?
What? We don't know.
We don't know.
Listen.
But I just think like for you to have that as a trump card, like. I'm not gonna front. Like Push is one of my favorite rappers. As soon as the album dropped, I'm in the car playing that shit.
Right,
and then 12 hours later, the Duppy joint dropped. I'm like, oh my god, nigga! I'm telling my man, I'm like, yo, this nigga Push album is fire. He sent me the Duppy shit. He said, tell Push stop playing with Drake, nigga. Ooh. He said, I'm listening to. I'm like, oh my god, he got crazy. What is Push gonna do? Then he comes back with that, and then the way he delivered it was just masterful to me. Like it was like I said, it wasn't disrespectful. It was well crafted. And
do you think Kanye's been holding Pusha back? Like Pusha could have been doing way more.
Nah, I don't think Kanye. No? You gotta. First of all, what more is Pusha going to do? Pusha been here 20 years. What more is he supposed to do? He supposed to be Kanye? He's supposed to be Jay? That's not the vein that he's in.
Did you like the way that it ended?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, because I understood it. Right. I understood where Drake was at with it. Like, I'm in album mode. Please don't take me out of this shit.
Let me just get this done.
But
Pusha said what he had to say.
To see a street nigga get the dub over that, because in all honesty, we talking about it here because this is battle rap media, but it doesn't matter because Drake just dropped a crazy album. He got the Kiki challenge, all that.
He's
like,
a billion. He made
he's at a billion. He just did some shit that nobody ever did, so it don't even matter no more.
Cardi posted how she was still on the top 10, and it's Drake, Cardi, Drake, Cardi, Drake.
Drake is out of here. So I just like to see that a street nigga like Pusha T has come from the pavement. So I like to see that.
Have you had any rap beef? Has anybody tried to call you out and use you for a level up?
Nothing that was worth even talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
talk that spicy shit.
Like, cause we at the end of the day, at the point that we at now, like I said, when we came in this shit, it was very different. You know what I mean? It was like very like, but now it's like, all right, yo, black man, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Like before, it was like niggas from St. Louis coming to New York, not catching a plane, they driving so they could bring their guns. Like it was real. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
It was real. So that's why it'd be so funny to see like
you got, I ain't taking a plane.
Yeah, I'm not saying like,
no
but now it's like we all cool. Everybody's cool. Like I'm cool with Detroit niggas. I'm cool with LA niggas because we might have to be in each other's hoods, holding each other down.
Right.
So it's like, all right, let's take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? And everybody be good.
I love that.
But it's like now everybody's not like that.
Right.
Really, what I see is like the young dudes. They think that it's gotta be, oh, I'm gonna call this dude out, or I'm gonna call that dude out. Where it's like, yo, you gonna get the energy that you asking for, and when they come your way, because the reality of the shit is WWF. Everybody, as much as you could talk about somebody, but it's like behind the scenes, get your money.
Right.
Get your motherfucking money. Like, don't.
So just off of that alone, what do you think of 6ix9ine? Because 6ix9ine is the king troll that brings that type of energy.
I think he's gonna get what his hand called for. You know what I'm
agree.
saying? You gotta really.
Sorry, V. I know that's your boo.
I think that he's gonna. I think at some point you gotta realize like you're not playing. Like everybody don't rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And everybody can't take it.
And you saying a lot of shit to certain people where I think it's dope. He from New York. I love when I'm out of town and I hear New York.
Don't you think that's all New York though?
Nah, everybody's not like that. Nah, the shit that he doing like.
Not a troll vibe.
Did y'all see this motherfucker in the UK?
Funny, hilarious.
Yeah. I'm talking about the
crowd. Yeah,
the crowd.
Did you see?
And that's what he said. He said he don't need America.
Did you see how literally he was not walking on water? This man was walking on people, and he's walking through the crowd like he could sit there and stand straight.
She amped up talking about this.
That's crazy.
That's
now to me, that is lit though. That is lit. That is dope. I love that.
I just think like when you, and I say specifically for the beef that he's having with the Chicago cats, because I'm a dude that I got people in the shot, I be in the shot, I know the level of like what it is out there. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna like you just doing something like, come on, we lost two of the best behind this shit. We lost Biggie and Pac behind this shit. Who the fuck is 6ix9ine?
Yeah, that's true.
Who are you that like that a bullet can't touch you? And I'm not saying that in a threatening way. I'm just saying that's the reality of it, because that's how I move.
These kids
like
love XXX, and it's like he came and went. They got
that was fucked up.
But
and look, exactly. Look at that. He wasn't even calling for that, and that's what came to him. So what you think is something that's going to happen?
I mean, he was talking kind of rowdy.
He was trying to change his
life. He was talking about him.
Baby,
he was a baby. He was a kid. He got robbed because Cat seen he had a bag. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about somebody that's deliberately pushing people buttons, I don't want to see nothing happening to 6ix9ine. He's a kid. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that man make money. I want to see you on stage killing shit. You know
and
what
I think that's the difference between our generation and the new generation. Is like when we have rap beef, you didn't really have to Biggie and Pac got shot, but when Jay-Z was battling Nas,
that was real.
That was real, but it was spicy though.
Right.
It was like spicy beef. That's the type of beef we're used to seeing. Take it out in the booth. Take it out. Then condom on the baby.
I'm glad. I'm gonna tell you something.
There's this going on.
If one thing I could say, I'm glad him and Casanova squashed it, because niggas ain't need niggas shooting shit up in New York. That was crazy.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. It brings a burden down on the fans.
The Troy Ave situation is a lot of reason why a lot of battles can't go down in Irving Plaza. Right. They've been at Irving Plaza since, but it was hard to get Irving Plaza back because of all this rap stuff that's going on.
Exactly.
Don't worry. Look,
I shouldn't even be drinking. I got work tomorrow. But before we get out of here, I just want y'all to understand how many gems was in this interview today.
Oh my God!
You're fucking with a grown man. This ain't no
grown man bars.
Back and take notes. I'm gonna need y'all to really listen, because it's very, very rare that we have guests that could drop gem after gem after gem. 30 for 30. 30 for 30. Come on.
30 you definitely dropped the 30 from 30 from the work you put in, from understanding that even though you came in the game, just jumped into 106 in Park and was like, I'm gonna fucking dominate this shit. Still understood that you can't keep running with that 10 years later, however many years later, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely came and did something original.
Right.
And that's what this game needs is originality. So if you guys want to do a little 30 for 30, make sure y'all tag the originator.
30 for 30 challenge.
Of it. 30 for 30 challenge.
Come talk to me, man. I might be able to help y'all out for a consultation fee.
There you go.
Exactly. Look, you got a new fan. Shout out to Malcolm Luther Fresh in here. You got
that's all that matters,
new
man.
Bones Brigante fan.
I
hear that.
We're gonna do them one fan at a time, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least you can reach one person. Now I have another question. Throw off a little bit. We're not talking rap. We're talking all around. Period.
Okay.
Who's your top 5?
It
doesn't matter if it's
rap.
rap.
I gave it to
all
you. My
together.
top 5 is
okay, so it's still
I'll go deeper into it because since we already said that, that's my top 5 will never change because those are people that molded my style.
Right.
But outside of that, because top 5
newcomers.
So I like outside of my top 5, I got J. Cole.
Okay.
I got Pusha T. It's not a newcomer, but Common has always been a dope.
Yes,
Love Common.
that's true.
Common
Underrated.
Super duper dope to me. Nipsey, love Nip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Love Nip. I listened to everything because I moved around so much. It was like you know what I'm saying? That's a dude from the Bay named Andre Nicotina. You probably never even heard of him.
Right.
But he's a legend. Like in the Bay, like he's right up there with Mac Dre. You know what I'm saying? If you're not from the Bay, if you don't know about the Bay, you probably not know who Mac Dre is.
No, I know who Mac Dre is, yeah.
But it's like, I listen to everything, man. Ghost. That's the big homie,
Ghostface
too.
Killah?
Ghost.
Alright.
That's the big homie. The Ghost bought me out at Webster Hall. You know what I'm saying?
Seeing a shit like that.
Come on, man. Ghost took a whole fucking song and rapped over the song. It was a love song.
Right.
Old school love song. It still had the lyrics.
Right. Nah, Ghost is.
So you open for Ghost before?
Gangster.
I'm gonna take. We got time? Can I tell this story?
Tell the last story.
Come on, we got time.
That'll be the last.
Alright, so this is the last story.
Take some time.
I met Ghost. Alright, so listen, this is some battle rap shit. Where was we at? Alright, so the night Surf Battle Con, it got shut down at Gramercy, right?
Okay.
And then they took it somewhere else. That was the only battle that happened at night. The whole battle got shut down because there was too many people, right? Ghost was there that night. I went to go introduce myself to him. He said, "Yo, Bones." Whoa, hold the fuck up. This is Ghost. What are you doing talking about Yo Bones?
You know me?
He said, "You're right." He hit me with some real live Wu-Tang shit. He said, "Yo, keep crawling." He said, "I see you crawling. Just keep crawling. You gonna walk with the greats one day."
So he was watching.
That's what he told me. I seen him the next week at Webster Hall. Gave him a pound. He said, "Come here, you with me tonight, baby. Go on stage." It was the Wu Block. It was him and Sheik performing at Webster Hall, right? So Smooth the Hustler get up there, right? You know who Smooth the Hustler is? Y'all know who Smooth the Hustler is?
I remember.
Yeah. All right, so Smooth the Hustler got a classic hip hop record called Broken Language. You know what I'm saying? They threw the Broken Language on. Smooth said, "Nah, fuck that, cut that off. I'm gonna kick a acapella." He started rapping an acapella.
Oh, I love shit like that.
Crickets. Nobody was fucking with that shit.
Wow.
Like, cause I guess he was so tired of performing his go-to record, he wanted to do something new, but it didn't work because it was too big of a crowd.
It's like battle rap in general. Niggas don't care about your battle rap music.
Right.
They don't
want to see. So Ghost is looking at this shit. I'm standing next to him. He's looking at it. He's like, "Yo, you got some bars? You want to rap?" Not after that shit. That nigga looked at me like.
He's like, not after them crickets.
I ask you one more time.
I'm like.
He's like, yo. It's an
opportunity.
He like, these niggas know you. He said they don't. He said, "I'm do it." He said, "Alright, I got you." He said, "Yo, I'm gonna bring my little man out here." I kicked the acapella there. The crowd went crazy.
How was that feeling?
Look at that.
I was like.
That
must have been
a legend. You talking about a legend? Gave me his blessing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ghost, man.
Real gave you a second opportunity.
Yeah, because he
said no.
Come on, I was like, when I seen that, I was like,
hell no.
That's so dope.
He's like, yeah, because he's like, no, that he was like, he telling me, he give me his blessing. He like, they wanna fuck with you.
That's how you manifest even more stuff. Now that you know what that feels like, now that you tasted that crowd. Next time you get up there, and the next time, that shit's gonna be light work.
Right.
And you're gonna be floating.
Smooth from Brooklyn.
Floating across that.
New York, yo, it was. I'm talking quick, but he should have just went with his go-to record. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't know it, so they was just like,
right.
It happens sometimes.
It happens, guys. This episode It's going to be up for a little bit. Then it's going to get chopped down so y'all can see this interview. This interview will be replayed for the rest of your life. Use it as your Bible.
Write notes. I'm being so serious.
So serious. Thank you, everybody who always is constantly tuned in to Finesse Mondays. We know we missed you guys last week, so we made it up today with an extra special episode. We definitely went overtime. Make sure you follow us on Finesse and Chill on Instagram. I'm at the Duchess of Jersey. V is
Sitting X Pretty.
And he is
Bones Brigante. At Bones Brigante everywhere. Instagram, Twitter.
Yes. Definitely tomorrow or tonight I'm going to post a clip and I'll tag him so you guys can make sure you guys follow him. But
make sure you guys follow all 3 of us.
Yeah, follow because we might be in the next video.
Hey, just give me a little case and I'll pull up, man.
Stay tuned and thank you for rocking out with us on Finesse and Chill.
And thank you for dropping gems because they need to hear this shit. They really do.
Young OT shit. That's it.
All of them.
All of them.
Jersey.